It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. 5 grand live on stream. Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? All right. How we doing, beautiful people? We got Monique in the chat. Trap Beats. Puma, I see you. William, good morning to you. Chandra Trades, good morning to you. Quazier, good morning to you. How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday to everybody. Today will be a shorter stream than usual, most likely. But I will make up for it, I promise. So to make up for that next week, maybe we'll add some Asian sessions in there. All right. So like I said, today may be a little bit shorter, but I promise you I will make up for it by surprising you with maybe some Asian sessions next week. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hi, Jotham. Hi, Discipline. I see you. One Prayer Warrior. Good morning. First time here. Awesome. I appreciate you for giving this a chance. Thank you so much. Hope you're having an awesome morning. Welcome, welcome. All right, chat. You know how we do. We always got to start off with some positivity. We got 3 minutes before the market opens. So let's go ahead and do a quick morning meditation. This one's going to be quick because of the time. And then we'll do our affirmation. We'll hop on the charts. Sounds good? All righty. Everybody close their eyes. This one won't be 2 minutes. It'll be about 45 seconds. All right. If you do me a favor and close your eyes. All right. Welcome, everybody. Before we begin today's stream, let's take a minute to just reset our energy and clear our minds. We want to step into this day with intention and positivity. We want to make sure that we're taking a deep breath and that we're letting it go, and that today is a fresh reset. Okay? Whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened earlier in the week, I want you to release it. Whatever stress you're carrying into today's stream, I want you to let it go. This is a fresh moment. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's a new opportunity. It's a new day. The sun came up. All right? The new day for us to grow and improve ourselves and attract positivity into our lives. I want you to tell yourself today, I choose peace over pressure. I choose clarity over confusion. I choose confidence over fear. And also, I want you to tell yourself you are aligned with abundance. You are aligned with opportunity. You are becoming the best version of yourself. All right, everybody. Open your eyes. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get a 111 in the chat. We got approximately 1 minute till the market opens. Let me get a 111 in the chat. And I also got a surprise for you. Let's check it out. Boom. Boom and boom. Where's the music? Oh, the music is way too loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, a lot going on. A lot going on. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. But let me get a 111 in the chat first. Let's do a positive affirmation. We got 30 seconds. Plenty of time here. You know, I do not take a trade once the market opens. I like to give it a couple of minutes, so no worries. We are still on time here. All right, today is May 29th. What we got for you this morning? The quiet work you are doing right now, the early mornings, the prayers, the hard conversations with yourself, none of it is invisible. It's all adding up. Your breakthrough is being built in the background. Keep going. All right, so that's a sign. If anyone's been feeling like they've been maybe doubting themselves lately, that is your sign to keep going. You know, sometimes we get caught in the tunnel, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light, guys. I promise you. Sometimes we been walking through the dark for so long, we're like, man, what am I doing? Sometimes you want to turn around, right? But keep pushing forward no matter what. I promise you. You keep a positive mind, things always work out. Alrighty, market is open. Good morning, Cool Ninja. Hello, El Moro. What's up? All right, I'm going to, while this candle's going, we're going to let the first 5-minute candle close. So it's got about 4 minutes left. I'm going to zoom out on a higher time frame. We're going to do a quick analysis, and then I'll do my announcements with you guys. Sounds good? I'll get you guys up to date with everything. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we take a look on the weekly time frame, we clearly have surpassed all-time highs, right? Let's take a look at the daily candle. I'm going to delete these levels real quick. I'll put them back on in a second. Again, we just now hit all-time highs again. So we're approximately 34 points above all-time highs currently. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour. Not much to see because, again, we're at all-time highs, so there's nothing to the left, right? If we scroll over here, you're watching history be made. So the way I like to approach all-time highs is, of course, I like to be the person who buys it before it hits it. But, you know, there's no market structure to go off of, so it can be tricky, right? Because you're like, okay, where are the levels? You know? So as far as levels go, I'll turn mine back on. These are some levels that I am looking at. A lot of these are from the daily and weekly time frame. But since we are on the 4-hour, as we go down in time frame, you may see me add some. For right now, as I'm just looking to see if I want to add some levels. If I were to add, let's see, there's something about in here that catches my eye. A little more difficult to place though. This candle's messing me up. This 8 o'clock candle, who printed this candle? This candle's messing me all the way up. Let's see, maybe here, 266. What does that look like on the 15-minute? Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a few supports, right? Like we can grab this support, we can grab this. Oops. We can grab this, right? There's something in here though. There is something in here. I don't quite have my eye on it just yet, so I'm gonna let it be. Maybe I'll see it on the 5-minute. But I do feel like there's something. We'll rain check it though, guys. But for now, these are my levels. Like I said, as far as hitting all-time highs, currently, here we go, going right back below. But if I have to place levels up here, I'll probably just look at the 20s and the 80 levels. So for instance, we were just in the 400s. I'll look at 420. 420 is right here. As you can see, we went up to 420 and what happened? We reversed, right? So for my Nasdaq traders out there, Nasdaq, here's a little gem for you guys to write down in your notes. It's a little trading gem. Nasdaq likes the 20s and the 80s. A little hack for you. So pay attention to those numbers, especially at all-time highs. All right. So again, if I were to place a level here, it'd be 420. If I were to place another one, it'd probably be 480, right? 20s and 80s. Make sense, everybody? Let me get a 2-8 in the chat if it makes sense. Let me get a 2-8 in the chat. Let's see who's paying attention. All right, so I would place it like that, okay? I'm gonna delete those for now. All right, we are 5 minutes into this opening. Not much here. I'm gonna watch this for now. We grind every day. What's up? What's up? Good morning. There we go. We got the 28s in the chat. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. All right, chat. Big announcement. So if you guys were here on Wednesday, I talked about what happened Monday, and I told you guys I had 2 surprises for you. One of them I didn't tell you about because I wanted to surprise you this Friday. So here's the surprise. Shout out to Tradingviews. Now, they reached out to me because they like our community, and that's really a reflection on you guys. So big W's in the chat for you guys, because nothing bigger than the chat. right? Ain't nothing bigger than the chat. So thank you, chat. I appreciate every single one of you. You know, they like our community. They did a big wipe this year of affiliates, and they only want to choose people who they feel are real traders, who they feel are actually helping the community, not bringing down the community. And those are the people they want to align their brand with. So congratulations to us. Again, shout out to Tradify. I do appreciate it. So we now have a code with Tradify, everybody. Code LINS, LINS. Get 40% off all accounts. Now, for those who are like, but LINS, what happened to the $60? Well, guess what? They have an account for $65. I know. They do. I will pull up the website in a few. Right now, we're going to focus our attention on Nasdaq because it's 9:30 opening, you know. But right after we get through this opening here, I'll pull up the website. We'll go through it again. They do have $60 accounts. But the deal they have this weekend and this weekend only is if you buy 5 25Ks, you can get them for $300 with my code. Yes, you heard that. 5 accounts for $300. That's a steal. You can get 5 50Ks. You can get 5 150Ks. Use my code. You're going to get an additional 30% off from the discounted price. How about that? Again, that's just for this opening premiere. It'll be today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Monday morning, don't say, oh my God, LINS, what happened to the additional 30% off? Well, I told you it was just this weekend, all right? So we got a cool little weekend deal of extra 30% off if you buy 5. And what's cool is you don't have to buy 5 times. They actually have the bundle deal where you can click, you want 5, and you can just pay at one time. You don't have to keep going in and going in and going in. But again, I will show you guys that in a few minutes. Pull up the website and show you guys everything. So we'll get back into it. But I know you see it above me, so I just wanted to address it while we are waiting here. Alrighty, Nasdaq is pushing all-time highs once again. We need an air horn. Once again. Android, what's up, Android box? I see you. You're from NC? Oh, that's cool. Awesome. I hope you have an amazing morning. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Quazair. I see Quazair. Alrighty, 50 seconds till this closes. Here's the thing. We're already up here. I don't really plan on buying at all-time highs right here. Because if I did, I'd rather buy it down here, right? I'm not going to buy it when it breaks this high. It's pretty risky. We're way above my moving average. So this is where, you know, I'm not going to get FOMO. I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to wait, right? I'm just going to wait. Let the market move around a little bit. You know, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see. And stick around, guys. Like I said, in what is it? Is it 9:40 New York time? So maybe about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. I'm gonna go over Tradify. There's actually, for those of you who haven't used Tradivate in a while, there's some cool features. So I'm gonna go over that in a second as well. I do have my Tradivate screen open. You just can't see it. So I will take a screenshot. I did take a trade last night, so I do have a cushion on the day, up about $254. Just a small trade last night. So we do have a cushion. We got a 250 cushion, so if I see something nice, I may add a 250 cushion on top of what I originally risked. You know what I mean? We'll see. And that's just strategy, guys, right? That's strategy. That's my risk strategy. And I encourage you guys to try it out because I'll put this on the 1 minute. Because you have to think about it. A lot of people are risking their drawdown and they're quickly hitting max loss, right? So what are some ways we can avoid that besides sizing down? You can build your own cushion, right? Think about it. If you build your own cushion for the day, then you can risk that cushion. Works out, make more money. Doesn't work out, not a bad red day, or it's a break-even day, right? So what am I saying? What I'm saying is just go for the $100, $200 trade, right? When you do that, sometimes you'll end up making more than 200. You may even make 300. Now use that as a cushion, right? Now, if you're that person who's like, oh, I like to risk bigger, now you got like a $200 cushion that you can risk, right? So if you want to risk $500 on your A+ setup, you're already up 200. The worst that can happen is you're minus 300 on the day, then you call it a day. You get what I'm saying? Versus going in on the first trade, risking 500. Oop, down 500. Now what? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, chat? Let me get a 5 in the chat if you get what I'm saying. Let me get a 5. Teaching you very, very strategic risk strategy that I use that you can use to make yourself 6 figures or even more, right? And as you keep building that cushion, you can risk more. You know, let's say you're up 400 on the day and you want to risk 600 on your A+ setup. Again, your A+ setup, right? Not a random setup. Well, if you lose 600, you're only going to be minus 200 on the day. But you got to put in perspective, this is for the person who worked hard to get sample sizes of their strategy. They know, okay, this is my A+ setup. A high percentage chance you're going to win that setup, right? Risking 600 on that trade, a 1-to-1 is 600, a 2x is 1200, 3x is 1800, right? Think about how much you can capitalize on that day. You went from being up 400 to being up 1800 on the day or more. You see what I'm saying? Or a 2K day. So that's the beauty in, you know, risk strategy. So it's not just your market strategy, like how do you enter, what setup are you looking for, your analysis, but you also want to build a risk strategy, right? Because that can elevate your day. That can take you from averaging $300, $400 days to averaging 2K days. You see what I'm saying? So it can all happen so quickly for you. You just got to back it up a little bit. And I encourage you this weekend for homework. I'm going to give you guys homework, and I am going to ask you on Monday if you did it. I'm going to ask you guys on Monday. You best believe I will. Your homework is to get a sample size. Minimum of 25 examples of the same setup. That's your homework. It'll probably take you 2 to 3 hours. Because in that sample size, you should have, okay, this is your entry, this is your stop loss. You should have some notes on the stuff that you saw, the stuff you keep repeatedly seeing that are your confluences, right? Get a sample size. And you don't have to have confluences already, right? Let's say you're starting from the beginning. You don't know what confluences to look for. Grab a trade, say, okay, this trade just broke out. Boom. Analyze what would be a good entry for that. Right? Now click on it on different time frames and see what you like. Did you like the way certain things close? Are you noticing a certain candlestick pattern before it broke out? Where's the moving average? Are you using a VWAP? Did that help? Right? Take a look at things and see what confluences helped encourage that entry. And write them down, write notes, right? So your homework is to get 25 sample sizes of that. Now, if you want to work even harder than everybody else, get 50 sample sizes. Do 25 on Saturday, tomorrow, and do 25 on Sunday. That way, you split it up. It'll be about 6 hours of work. You're doing 50. 6 hours or less. right? Put in the time, put in the work, because you can quickly go from, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what confluences to use, to, oh my goodness, I know exactly what to use, right? Okay. So yeah. All right. Back here, we got about 15 minutes till the hourly close here. We are still pushing up here on these all-time highs. A little bit of momentum slowing down though. You can see we got a bunch of bearish candles on the 1 minute here. I'm gonna go back to the 5. We are right below the 60s. By the way, everybody, I did put a poll up 2 days ago, in case you're wondering why my candlesticks are back in dark mode, and I asked you guys if you wanted light mode or dark mode, and the majority of people voted dark mode. And that was because a lot of people were saying they couldn't really see. So I don't mind switching it back. So hopefully you guys can see a lot better now. My goodness, we are just ripping all-time highs here. We are in the 70s. So remember I told you when we're at all-time highs, I look at the 20s and the 80s. We're right below 480. So I'm going to go ahead and tag that out right here on the chart. And let's go ahead and tag out 420. You can see how we already had a little bit of resistance there in the lower time frame. Don't be surprised if we do here too. Let me know in the chat, did you take a trade today yet? Did you take a trade? If you're new here, welcome. This is the time to be patient. If you're not in buys, then you're like me sitting on the sidelines here, just waiting patiently. Remember, trading is about skill. It's not about what you have, it's about skill, because without this skill, you don't have anything. Process over profits, everybody. Don't focus on the money, focus on the process, always. When you focus on the process only, the money will follow very quickly. Just focus on the process. I know it's Friday, we're anxious to hop into something, but again, if you're not already in this, it is a-okay. Chill and watch. Wait for a setup that you like. Wait for a setup that you've practiced, right? Get out before 9:30. Nope, just sitting on my hands. Let's see here. Really interesting to see if we're pushing through these 80s or not. Hold on, everybody. Move this over. Oh, over here. My dog ran in here. One of them. All right, Nasdaq. What we doing, Nasdaq? We got about 10 minutes, everybody, till the hourly candle closes. While we're waiting in this 10 minutes, let's go ahead and talk about Tradingviews. We don't really have much news today, by the way, so it'll be a quiet news day, unless, you know, unless Trump has headlines, then yeah, any other news will be unplanned news, right? Unscheduled news. Hopefully not too much of that, but we'll see. I was gonna try to do the split screen with the Tradingviews here so you guys can see the other side of the account, but it's too small to fit in here. I had to crop my Tradingview just to fit it in here so you guys can see that. So yeah, maybe I'll play around with it over the weekend. All right, everybody, let's talk about Tradingviews real quick. Quick 3 minutes. Talk about it for about 3 minutes here. 5-minute candle will close in 3 minutes. So this is Tradingviews. This is Tradingviews. I'm sure quite a few of you have used it already. They do give you these verified payout certificates with the Lamborghini on it, just so you know it's a verified payout. Over 200 million in verified payouts. They do have a live stream as well. You check out Tradingviews TV. Kind of like how Top Step has Top Step TV. And one of the guys up there, I've watched a few. He's really good. He's really good. He's a great teacher. He does size high, but it's not about the money. It's about the process and the concepts. And he has a pretty good strategy, and he teaches very simplistically. But going down here to the different account types, they do have 3 different account types. They got the growth, they got the select, and they got the lightning. Instant funding. Instant funding means you skip the challenge, you just go straight into funding. So of course that is going to be pricier. But if you're that person where you're like, I don't like taking challenges, I like to get straight to the funded account, let me just get paid, then go ahead and go for the lightning. For 25k it's 207, but let's see, 50k is 295, 100k is 396. Again, these are the instant fundings. Okay, the instant. If you go to the select, in my opinion, the select is probably one of the best options they have. That's what I have. I have the select. If you take a look at the 50Ks, they're $99. Pretty standard. Profit target is 3,000. Max drawdown is 2,000. Consistency is 40% to pass. Basically the same rules as Top Step. Literally the same rules as Top Step. All right. Now, when you pass, you get to choose 2 different types of payout methods. You want to go for daily payouts. You do have a daily loss limit of 1,000. You want to go for the flex, which is every 5 days you get paid. To me, that's the better option. You don't have to worry about a daily loss limit. Okay. Now, the cool thing about these, and then you have the growth. So the growth, it is cheaper. It's $87, right? If you use code officialins, $87. However, the difference between the growth and the select is the growth, yes, you can pass in 1 day. The select, you can pass in 3 days. But with the growth, you may think, oh, that's quick, I could pass in 1 day. However, the payout rules for the growth are more stricter. So yeah, you can pass in 1 day, but the payout rules, you got to stick to 35% consistency. And 35% consistency can be a little tough to stick to, especially if you're that person who maybe 1 day you have a big day and then 1 day you may have a smaller day. Now you can't get paid because you got to reach that consistency. So to me, the every 5 days is better with the select, because you don't have to worry about what if you have a really big day, and you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about consistency rules. But yeah, like I said, the growth is cool. $60 for 25k. I mean, you can't really beat that, can you? $60. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is Tradingviews. What I can do is I didn't show you the dashboard. They do have Tradingviews, so you can trade on TradingView or on Tradingviews. The cool thing about Tradingviews is, one thing we like about Top Step is that Top Step had that manual lockout method, right? Tradingviews has added the manual lockout method. So I'm gonna take a screenshot. guys can't see my screen. Right up here, you can lock it out. You can lock it out for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You can lock yourself out for an hour. You can lock yourself out. You can customize it too. You can say, oh, okay, lock myself out for 2 hours, lock myself out till the market close. You can lock in your money for the day, right? So Tradingviews does have the manual lockout now, everybody, just so you know. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, so like I said, you can still get those features for those of you who like Top Step, because I do like Top Step too. For that type of feature, you now have that feature on Tradingviews. So if you feel yourself going on tilt or getting anxious, before you even make a decision to hop in another trade, just lock yourself out and then make a decision. Now you can't enter a trade, right? You know, sometimes you just gotta hit the lockout button. Good stuff forever. What's up? What's up? I see you. Good morning. Okay, let's see everybody. So I'm going to log in. They have a pretty cool P&L calendar and all that cool stuff on the dashboard, but you guys will see that when you do that. All you gotta do is log in, email, that's all you need. If you're logged into your Google already, you can just log in with your Google. Just to show you real quick. So the deal they have over the weekend is if you buy a bundle of 5, you get an additional 30% off if you use code LENS. So let's say you want to buy 5 25Ks for 60 bucks each. Again, the sale is just for the weekend. 60 bucks each. With Tradingviews, you can literally click bundle of 5, right? And then you can put in the discount code LENS. Now for me, I can't use the discount code on myself, but I have a substitute that I can put in to show you what it would look like when you put in code LENS. So when you put in code LENS, instead of paying $470 for 5 accounts, you'll pay $282 for 5 accounts, everybody. That's not bad. $282. All right. Like I said, instead of buying it 5 times, all you have to do is click that you want to buy a bundle of 5 and it automatically adds them together. Discount with LENS, it's no longer $470, it's $282 with the growth account. Let's say you want 550Ks. Instead of paying $688, it'll be $412 for 550Ks. You want 500Ks instead of paying, what did I do there? Oh no, I froze on my other screen. Hold on. I froze on my other screen. But yeah, you guys get the gist. You guys get the gist. All right, was that pretty clear, everybody? That pretty clear? Like I said, 300 bucks for 5 accounts is like a steal. Steal. Of course, you don't have to buy 5, but you know, the $60 is still a steal too. I mean, 60 bucks. You gotta think about the return on investment. You can make 2-3 grand from one account, right? 60 bucks making you 2 grand back. That's a pretty damn good investment, right? Okay, so remember we talked about the 20s and the 80s, right? So this is 480. Next one would be 520, right? Again, we're at all-time highs here. Just watching this thing go. Oh yeah, no activation fees. Sorry guys, yeah, no activation fees. There is no activation fees. I forgot to say that. Thank you. Nope, no activation fees. Good question. Good question. Also, it's a one-time fee. Did I tell you guys that? I'm so sorry. It's a one-time fee, guys. You don't have to pay every month. It's a one-time fee. You can take this discount, buy all 5, take your time all year. You know what I mean? Just take your time. Yeah, it's one-time fee too. You know, the one thing about competition with prop firms is they force each other to make these crazy deals, right? People are moving away from making you guys pay subscriptions. Now everyone's kind of hopping on the one-time fee thing because, hey. Yeah, that $60 account I was talking about, one-time fee, no activation fee. That's pretty good steal. Even just getting one for 60, I mean, like I said, you can get 5 for 300. Take your time. Hey, buddy, you get 5 accounts. You make 1,000 on each of them. That's $5 grand. So you invested $300 to make $5 grand. I mean, that's it can't get no better than that. I mean, the only thing separating is ourselves, right? We're our own worst enemies, as we know. Take your time. Use 1 micro. Take your time. 1 micro is all you need. And boom. Oh my goodness, Nasdaq. What? We need a breather. Look at this, y'all. Holy. Keeps on going. Opportunity. What's up? What's up? One-time fee, y'all. No activation fee either. No subscription. Good to go. Just write something down. What's up, Odd Wave? How's it going? How you doing? My thing is like messed up here. I think it's the angle that I'm at. It's okay though. I'll fix it for next stream. Chat, just give me like 30 seconds. All right, everybody, thank you for your patience. I'm here. Duke, what's up, Duke? Doing amazing, Lance. How about you? Doing amazing as well. Thank you for asking. Doing amazing. Let me turn my camera back on. Let me turn my camera back on. Where's my camera? Oh, there we go. Can you guys hear me now? But yeah, within talking with Tradingviews, I do like the direction they're headed into. trying to get away from the foolery stuff and trying to partner with people who they feel like are actually helping the trading community and helping traders rather than do the opposite. So that's nice. Also, if you review them, they're in the top 3 pretty much everywhere in firms. Even in people's own personal reviews, they're always in the top 3. Like I said, those of you who like the Top Step features, oh yeah, their journal too. Let me in the journal they have in your dashboard, you can edit it just like on Top Step, and you can type in your personal journal. It's pretty cool. They've made a lot of upgrades. They're also doing Grand Cup competitions, $1 million cash prizes. So if you guys want to be entered into that, you basically get rewarded for trading well, and it's just to like encourage people to go for it, you know? And I believe it's not just like one winner, it's like a prize pool of winners. So just for you participating and trading well, you can win some pretty big cash. That's pretty cool too. That's something new they just started, the Grand Cup thing. If you're just now joining us, what's up? What's up? Hello, good morning to you. We are at all-time highs in Nasdaq. There's no market structure to the left. If you're wondering where these lines are from, they're at the 20s and 80s. Again, not really much to go off of. I'm sure a lot of people are going to try to figure out where the high is and sell it today. This was, jeez. Jeez. Will I get a trade today? Will I? I don't know. We'll see. What I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to pull up one of the accounts I have with them. And show you the journal. I get this on my screen. Hold on. I'm trying to fit it so I can get it on the screen. Okay. You guys should be able to see that. Yeah, you can click on your journal and you can edit it and you can say, hey, like I did well today, or hey, during New York session, I should have been more patient, or great setups today. You know, just like on Top Step, you can edit your journal, you can type gibberish in here, whatever, click save. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool as far as the journal goes. They also have a pretty cool dashboard. Whether you got 1 account, 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 5 accounts, you can actually group your dashboard to show you a full report of all of your accounts together. Or you can just look at 1 account, whatever you want to do. You can pull reports out of it. It's insane. No, seriously, it's insane. Like you can literally pull all types of data from your dashboard just by simple clicks of buttons. They made it nice and easy for you to just click. You don't even have to like really do anything. They did add they've been had an economic calendar. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. They also have merch, just like Top Step does. They're coming for that spot for Top Step. I mean, I don't know if Top Step is still #1, but you know, they got the Tradingviews TV. They got the merch, just like Top Step. So it seems like they're trying to outdo Top Step, I guess, in a sense. I mean, we'll see what happens. Nasdaq is currently coming on down. Coming on down. Wow. I almost, well, yeah, I mean, it would have been a little dangerous to scalp it down, but jeez. Keep it here. Any questions in the chat? Aliens, can you speak on your transition from Forex to futures? What was it like? Yeah, that was like 3 years ago. There really wasn't a transition besides learning how much the contracts were. I think for me that was the only issue, was learning, because you know the risk is different. When you trade Forex for so long, you know, you remember what a 0.01 is, or a 0.5, or a 2 lot is, right? You have those off the top of your head, but going into futures, the contract sizes are very different. So learning the contract sizes, now they're in my muscle memory. But that was the only thing. I mean, the chart is the same. I mean, I trade Nasdaq, so there's no change. I'm trading the same pair. I'm looking at the same thing, you know. But I definitely did mess up my risk in the beginning, thinking it was worth the same as the lot sizes. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's the same candlesticks. I'm looking at the same chart, so it wasn't really a change per se. Didn't really feel like it. And the bounce up here, holy! This 5-minute candle. Bottom wick about 32 points. Entire candle's up about 58 points. Let's put on the 1 minute. Wow. Or is that just a retest? Is that just a retest? I like these little highs here for a small scalp. Too bad we couldn't get a high wick here. This is very volatile today. I mean, lots of volume is being traded. It's always nice, but I mean, geez, where can we fit? You know, where can we fit in this market here? Gotta be patient. Yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is that banner. Forgot to put there was no subscription. See if I can change that while I'm here. Oh, look at it here. In the 1 minute. $44 points. I'm curious, did anybody in the chat go out on a limb and try to sell this? Jeez. Risky, but hey. $15-minute sweep. Yes, okay. All right, very nice. Trying to change my banner while I'm here with you guys. Almost done. I just need to oh wait. Wait. Need to align it here. All right, we're coming down here at 32. Let's see if we hit the 20s again. We probably will. Looks like it. All right, everybody, I got that banner edited. You guys can't see it. Hold on. We switch it out. Appreciate you guys' patience there. There we go. There on the 20s. Jeez. I thought about it, but I would have liked to see maybe a top wick on this bearish candle or something. You know, like little mini liquidity grab, something. Didn't see that though, so kind of letting it be. All right though. Not necessarily like an A+ setup anyway. Any advice on new traders? I'm nervous about trading. Yeah, you're nervous about trading because you haven't put in the work to learn, right? So when it comes to actually trading, like the live markets, you know, it's a professional thing. You know, you want to make yourself prepared, because if we don't prepare ourselves, we're setting ourselves up for failure. I don't want you guys to set yourself up for failure, right? You want to set yourself up for success, right, guys? So like, you can't watch people online. You can't watch Steph Curry shoot the basketball the way he shoots and then sign up to be in a men or women's, either one, professional travel league of basketball and expect to get out there and be shooting like Steph Curry. When did you go in the gym? When did you take the time to practice like Steph? Have you even dribbled the ball yet? Are you out there for 3-4 hours? Are you practicing the same shot? Consistency over and over and over and over and over again? Or are you taking different strategies? This strategy, that strategy is all over the place with your variables, right? What basketball players do? Stand in that spot. Okay, I gotta shoot this shot 100 times. Move to the next spot. Gotta shoot it 100 times. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but guess what? That's what professionals do, right? So let's revert that back to trading. If we didn't put in the time to find a consistent shot we could keep shooting, right? A consistent system, the same thing over and over again. Get examples of it. Why would we expect ourselves to perform well? You know what I mean? So, like I said, you guys' homework this weekend is to get at least 25 sample sizes. Minimum. Do 50, I'm give you guys a virtual high five. Anyone who does 100, then I know you want it, because you need 100. You do need 100. But if you get 100 sample sizes this weekend, I know you want it. I know you're hungry for success. I know it. Go get it. Go get it. We had Price. Price, are you here, Price? We had Price last week. Says that at their job, they work in a lab and they need 299 sample sizes to confirm something. 299. Right? You know, guys, things we eat, things we consume, they have to be tested. You want them to do 10 sample sizes and be like, okay, it's cool for you to consume. No, you better get 1,000 sample sizes, right? You better test that out before we eat it. You know what I mean? You better test the foundation of my house before I buy it, so I'm not falling through the ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, things have been tested to make sure things work, right? There's a reason why when you sit in the chair, you don't just fall through. It's been tested. Is it durable? It's why we use certain materials. It's been tested, right? Everything we do. Your car. Know how much your car has been tested? I mean, now we're in 2026, so we're past a lot of things. But for us to get to where we are here, things had to be tested. So that when you turn on your car, it don't just blow up to catch fire, right? Things have to be tested, everybody. Especially if you live in different demographics, right? If you live in an area where it's always cold, how does this vehicle act in the cold? How does this paint on your car act in the cold? If you live in a place where it's hot, how does this act in the sun if it's sitting in the sun at this temperature so your car don't blow up? You know what I mean? Everything we do has to be tested, right? All great things need to be tested. So I encourage you all, get your sample sizes this weekend. Hopefully that has encouraged you a little bit. A little pep talk this morning, guys. It's a little bit of pep talk, a little bit of encouragement. Okay, I said I was in the stream background. Hey, there we go. It worked. Okay, so now you guys should be able to see one-time fee, no subscription, no activation. Those just joining us, yes, there's $60 accounts. Again, you don't have to buy 525s. If you want 500Ks, 150Ks, whatever you want, you can still use the bundle there, get an additional 30% off. From the 40%, you get an additional 30. Yes, I know. So 70% off. Only if you get 5 though. You're not getting an additional 30 on one account. If you choose the 5 bundle, you'll get the extra 30 off of that. Okay, how are we liking this here? I like this for sells. I do think we're gonna continue if we break this low. Why is this candle so big? 70-point stop loss. I don't like, but I may not have a choice. And what am I targeting? Probably 342. Oh, maybe these lows that I was talking about earlier. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll put a sell stop in if we break that 5-minute low. What am I targeting? Let's see. I like this area here. Okay, sell stop has been activated. Stop loss is gonna go right above here. Like I said, I'm looking at this area. Oh, actually, I like this as a stop loss. I like this area, but I am a little curious of this area here. I'm thinking we may get down in here. So let me see on a higher time frame though. See all these lows in here? I don't know how I want to draw it yet. Let me look in the 15-minute. complexities, guys. Complexities. All right. All right, we'll look down here, possibly 80 points. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we'll look down in this area. Got a bunch of lows grouped over here. You can see price found a lot of support. So the reason why I'm targeting these lows, right, is because the market likes to take out liquidity, right? The market likes to take out stop losses, basically. But this is the first TP area I'm looking at, 32. Like I said, 32 right here. I can get it. Green. I used 1 micro because I thought I was gonna be risking up here, but I ended up moving my stop here. I could have risked a lot more in this, but it's okay. It's okay. It's cool. I may add to it if I get a chance to. Let's label this TP1. And let's see if I get a chance to add to this. What a bounce that was. What a bounce that was. How many points was that? 42 points. Oh my goodness. The bottom wick was 42 points. You zoom in a little more on your chart screen. Let me see. If I put it over here, there we go. A little bit more zoomed. We got so close to TP here. Now, I'm definitely not a fan of this candle hiking up like that, but I'm down to add more. I'm gonna add to this position. I mean, like I said, I'm already up on the day, so I have a cushion. Yeah, I just added 1 micro. I know it's almost looking like we might have found support down here. Almost looking like it. Let's see how it plays in the 20s here. We're going back to the 20 mark. If we hold the 20s, we should continue down. But if we don't hold these 20s, I'm out of here. Now we're slightly above 20, about 21. So like I said, if we hold these 20s, I don't know if you can see, I do have a line there. It's a little light. I do have a line at 20. And Nasdaq hold the 20s. Tough to say. I mean, buyers are always going to be stronger in this market. Buyers are very aggressive on Nasdaq. Don't mess with a buyer. But yeah, like I said, if we don't reject these 20s, then I'm out of this. Looks like it's looks like there are sellers trying to fight. Yeah, trying. We may not have enough sellers on our side though here. Right at the 20 mark too. See, the 20s is right here. They are trying. They're trying. Uh-oh. Not trying hard enough, sellers. My goodness. Don't be scared, sellers. What happened to my sellers? Are they scared? I'm playing the 1 minute. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I know these buyers are hella aggressive. They are aggressive as I don't know what. Don't be scared, sellers. Do not be scared. Now, I may move my stops down and add to the position. We'll see. So usually in this type of position, I would want to move my stop. Ooh, not the actual stop. Trying to grab this. I'd want to move this down to here, and then add some more, but just because of how bullish we were this morning and how aggressive the buyers are in Nasdaq, don't really want to add more and move my stops down in a bullish market here at all-time highs, you know, because they're going to try to keep going for it. So something like this, I'll just keep it there. Again, if we weren't at all-time highs, if we were just, you know, in a normal spot, cool, I may go for it. But Nasdaq is just one of those pairs where the buyers are just, they're stronger, especially at all-time highs. Don't like this. Almost looks like we're creating support here. Back in the 20s. Yeah, I'm gonna close this. Don't like it. It's okay. Still green on the day. It's cool. We may be turning this train around to go back up towards the all-time high that we created. That is possible. I could do that. It's an ugly 1 hour candle though. About 24 minutes on it. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's looking like the buyers are coming in hot here. How do you add to positions? You just press the buy or sell button again. Hey Jay, good vibes Jay. What's up? Hope you're doing well Jay. How you been? 6 sells on NAS because up impulsive move, upside slowdown, resistance pivot point level. Alrighty here. Whoa, look at this candle. Wow. Right now we would have been at back at break even. Went back right back to our entry point, but oh no, I don't like this. I'm glad I'm not in this. Holy, is Nasdaq confused? Don't tell me we're gonna sit here and range for the day. That would be terrible. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me this is the start of a range. Oh no. Same, different toilet. Pull the trigger on Lucid Flex. Wish me luck. Nice, Jay. Very nice. Good luck to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute's a little rangy. We're gonna go up to the 5. Again, still green on the day. Luckily had a cushion, didn't risk the whole cushion. I was thinking we may come down towards these lows down in here where we just can't seem to stop bouncing. But like I said, I didn't want this to close back above the 20s, and we did. We closed at 37, so that's why I closed it. But holy. Wow. Would have been the green right now. Wow. What a candle that was. This looks like... Where was it? Similar to over here. Alright, we had this little liquidity grab. Sweep up above. Barely a top wick comes down. It did the same thing right here, right? Liquidity wick, sweep up above. Barely a wick. Comes straight down. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Nasdaq is so annoying. But again, it may start ranging here. It's not really the greatest of spots. Holy. Hey ma'am, where are you from? What's up, AJ? I'm from the universe. Yeah, I'm from the universe. Where are you from? Reese. Oh, 60s. I don't know why I can't read chat. Need new glasses. I need new glasses. Holy. I was reading like 80s for some reason. It was 60s. No, this is ridiculous. I don't like it. I don't like it. I shall wait again. Yeah, like I said, we would have been back in profit here. Here we would have been up like 150 bucks, not much. I'm not even like tripping about it. But now we may come down and flood these lows if we don't start ranging. My next level, 119. I'm gonna get rid of these. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna add a level. And I am gonna add my magnet. We're gonna add this low right here. I'd just rather it be white. And on the 15-minute, let's see. Oh, that's about good. That's about good. Yeah, Nasdaq played me, chat, because a closure, like I said, closure above the 20s here, a pretty good closure above it too. That's why I'm out. Close above the 20s because I'm thinking the buyers are just surfacing, but it looks like this high will stand the fire. That's crazy. It's crazy because you can tell from this candle. See how big it is? When we have a big body like this, that's a massive amount of volume from sellers. So the fact that, like, sellers, what's up? Because, like, why the hell y'all let them do that if y'all was sitting here anyway? What's up with that? Like, really? Why do we even give them that? Make them feel like they had it. You know? Okay, guys. We are down in the 320s. It's crazy to say we're down in the 320s because here we were in the 420s, so we're 100 points down. Holy. Okay, now I'm a little salty, chat. Because now we would have been up almost 500 right here. Right here would have been almost 500. About 430 bucks here. Again, just with micros. This is the type of trade I will reflect on over the weekend. Thought I had a good setup on initial drop, got trailed out, small progress. Ah, you got trailed out. That's okay. That's a-okay. Now, I honestly thought buyers had it after we closed at 37, almost at 40s. I mean, you gotta think about it. We were up 100 points, all right? This is 345. We went all the way up to 437, almost 100 points, 91 points, and closed pretty strong. That's why I was like, ah, man, buyers got it. I'm not even gonna play with them right now. 100-point pullback, you know? Nasdaq. I'm tired of these 100-point pullbacks. I mean, I don't mind them depending on how the candle closes, but them candles closed way too well. All good though, all good. Oh no, there we go. So here we go, sweeping these lows. So again, this is what we were looking at, right? For Nasdaq to take out all these lows here. And it's my zone's not perfect, guys. I'm just generalizing it. If you have a lot of jibber jabber over here, meaning all this looks kind of like different lows, you can go to a higher time frame and group them a little easier. See how when we get to the 15-minute, we can group these wicks a little easier? See, and there we go. We just took out all these lows, all right? Especially this one. Oh my goodness, what a trade this would have been, eh? What? Should I count it? Let's see. Holy. Yeah, it would have been like 580 here. Close to 580. Almost $600 here. Like $20 away from 600 would have been right here. Hell of a trade this could have been. That's okay. All right, Nasdaq. set up nice again. At least we got good volume in the market, you know? Good volume's healthy. I mean, us pulling back is healthy, right? We hit all-time highs. So it's good for Nasdaq to do. Healthy for the market, at least. Let me know in the chat. How many people plan on doing their homework over the weekend, getting at least 25 sample size? If you plan on getting 25 sample size because you want to improve and get paid this year, right? Change your life. Let me get a 25 in the chat. You plan on going for 50 sample size. Let me get a 50 in the chat. You plan on going for 100 sample sizes. Let me get 100 in the chat. I want to see something. What's your plans this week in chat? 100. Y'all going for gold. Like I said, every 25 samples will probably take you 2 to 3 hours. It may just take you 2. Especially if it's your first time, it'll probably take you 2 to 3 for 25. That's why I said do 25 tomorrow, do 25 Sunday. You're halfway to the goal. I promise you, when you get 100 sample size, you're gonna feel the ultimate confidence. Number one, you're gonna be so excited to go test that system. But remember, you need to learn how to see that system when the market is live, right? But 25 will give you a good idea. When you get to 50, you'll eliminate probably some things you thought were good, you thought worked well when you had 25, but by the time you got 50 samples, you're like, oh wait, this doesn't work too well. Let me just keep these as confluences. These confluences give me an A setup, right? By the time you get to 50, you'll have that, okay, this is an A setup. And by the time you get to 100, you got it. You got it. Promise you got it. That's all it takes, guys. It takes one weekend. Lock in over the weekend. Come back strong the following week. Size small. And practice seeing it, right? Because using one micro can take the worry out of the risk or how much money you win or lose. Just focus on the process. And then as you get more comfortable seeing that setup live, you'll use more than one micro, right? You'll use a few. You'll add to your positions, right? You'll do these things. Focus on the consistency, and I promise you the money will reflect very quickly. People always ask, how long does it take? How long does it take? The real question is, how long is it going to take you to lock in? Because once you lock in, the money is so quick, it's insane. Like, your road to your first 10K and your first 20K, your first 50K, that road to your first 100K is quite a long journey, right? But once you reach that, time you make 200K, it was a million times faster. And if you talk to different people with money, they'll tell you all the time that after that, it got easier. For some reason, it's just how it works. You know, so, you know, the first journey will take a little bit, and after that, it speeds up faster than you can even imagine. I promise you. There was a I can't think of his name, but he was on Top Step recently because of his incredible performance, and he was saying how his parents had a business and they had shut down the business, wasn't doing well with the economy. You know, people can't afford to go out and pay for stuff nowadays, so they're losing customers. So long story short, the money he made with Top Step made almost, I think he drew almost 300K within the last 6 months. He said he finally locked in November last year. He locked in. And from then in December, he passed. And then he ended up buying more accounts. But he said he spent the whole year losing and stuff. And he just finally decided to lock in. Right? Trade the same system. Luke, hello. Good morning. Oh my goodness, the buyers. Oh my goodness. Look at these buyers. Candle flew quickly. Put it on the 1 minute. Was that a headline? The news just dropped out of nowhere? Did Trump say something? Uh-oh. What happened? I don't see anything. Anybody see anything? Breaking news. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you guys couldn't hear me. How long could you guys not hear me? I'm so sorry, everybody. I was asking, are you guys in the red or in the green? Are you break even? No trades? Where are we at this lovely Friday morning? That's what I was asking. I'm so sorry, guys. Drink some Gatorade. That was a little bit. I should have drunk a little more. So I want to give this another chance and sell again. Do I give this another chance? This 70 points. 2 1-minute candles is 70 points. What? Gotta be lying. That's insane. Okay, let's see. Green was in the red, back in the green. Awesome. Break even day, about to head off. Am I trying to Discord? Okay, I'm gonna pull it up in a second. Green, no trades, green. Green, oh, US 30, okay. Small green. Green is green, yeah. Yeah, same. Well, now I'm small green because of that loss. So, but I still got some green left. So we're still in the green, but not by too much. We got like $100 left. About a little bit over $100. Not left, that we're up. I said left. We're up about 100. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Well, if I zoom out, hopefully you guys can see that I have 2 levels here, and I'll make a box in between. And in these 2 levels is where I expect price to kind of range a little bit. So that's why we kind of like ranged in here. Again, I'm on a higher time frame, so now I'm going to show you in the 5-minute. Now we're at the top of that level, right? But when I have 2 levels close like this, I do try to be careful. Because as you can see, we come into it, we come out of it. We come into it, we come out of it. Come into it, we come out of it, right? So, what are we doing here? We'll see. It can be a little tricky near these type of levels. I'm put it back on the 1. Am I zoomed in enough? Try to zoom in a little more. Should be a little better, right? Hello, Lens. Used to trade here with you in 2024 as Coca. Got the knowledge and confidence. I'm here to say I'm finally consistent, profitable trader. And GU, just here vibing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I remember your name being Coca. Or you still got the C on your Thank you, Coca. I do remember you being on the streams back then. You were on the streams before 2024. I think you were in the chat in like 2022 too. You were here in the chat. But congratulations on being consistent. Appreciate the compliment. Alki Fee, what's up? Did you trade today? Yes. So I took a trade during the Asian session, and then I took a trade on stream about. I took sells right here, right when we broke this low. My stop loss was here. We're up 40 points, but I held it, and then we came up here, and I said if it closes above the 20s, I'm gonna close it for a loss. So the 20s was right here. It closed above, so I was like, I'm getting out of here. So I closed it for a loss. Still in the green though, because I took a trade last night. And it came straight down, right? This trade would have been 600 and change. But yeah, Nasdaq faked me out. I thought the buyers were getting strong just because we closed above the 20s. That's why I got out of it. Because we're in a market where buyers, it seems like when they pick up steam, you know? So small green. We'll see what happens here. I mean, as we can see here, the buyers, right? The buyers picked up steam, 126 points. Crazy pullbacks, right? I mean, this was a 91 point pullback, right? Yep, 91 3/4. Yeah, these pullbacks are crazy. But yeah, once again, everybody, I know you guys can't see my Tradingviews screen because it's on the other side, but on Tradingviews, remember I took a screenshot for you. On Tradingviews, they do have the manual lockout now. So again, you guys use Tradingviews, and you decide to go with Tradingviews, you will have that manual lock feature that you like, that Top Step has. You can customize it. You can lock in your money for the day if you're done trading and you want to say, hey, I'm scared I'm going to lose this money, you know, because you're working on your discipline. You can literally lock your Tradingviews account. Even if you're on a prop firm, you can lock it in for the day till the market closes. So I think that's really cool that they added that feature. You can finally lock in your money for the day, or you can put it to 15-minute break, 30-minute break, whatever you want to do. You can customize it. And it's right at the top of your screen. All right. So just a reminder, I think that's a really cool feature. And I'm glad Top Step kind of changed the trading game in a sense of having brokers add that lockout feature. Because to me, there's nothing better than locking in money for the day, right? That way you know, you're confident. You're like, okay, I secured this money. We trade the next day, right? Once again, everybody, this weekend and this weekend only, it's only going to be for today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, where you get an additional 30% off when you use code LENS at Tradingviews. For this launch, we're doing a special promo. If you buy 5 at a time, they have a button where you can click bundle, so you don't have to buy it 5 times in a row. You just click bundle. You can buy 5 at a time. You'll get an additional 30% off on top of the 40% off. You get like 70% off. Almost. So, no activation fee, no subscription, one-time fee. They do have $60 accounts. So like I said, you can get 5 25Ks for $300. I mean, 1,000 each on all those is 5K. So investing 300 for 5K. I mean, do the math. That's a good investment. That's life changing right there. So you can use that 5K to get yourself bigger accounts, or invest in another firm if you want to take it to more. You know, that's just the start, right? So this is something where you can start with a cheaper entry and get that trading journey started, right? Because the point of investing, guys, is to what? Invest the lowest amount possible to get the highest return possible, right? You don't want to, and you can even get one $60 account, guys. One. Actually, it's $59 with the 40% off, the 25. If you're doing the growth, it's $59. $59. You can easily make 1,000, 2,000 from that account, maybe even 3,000. And then you can take that, and if you want to get 4 more, you're not even investing all the profits you made. You can get 4 more, and voila, right? Make more money from that, and then invest that into maybe getting bigger accounts, right? You don't have to start with 150K. You don't have to start with 100K. You don't even have to start with a 50K. You can literally start with $59, get your one account, get the payout, invest that into 4 more. You know what I mean, guys? You gotta learn how to make your money work for you, right? That's how you do it. That way you're not investing all that you have, you know what I mean? When I trade futures, but 1 mini and 1 micro confuses me. Which one is bigger? Which one's the lowest? Yeah, I got you. So, and this confused me when I switched to futures too, by the way, so you're not alone. When I switched a couple of years back. So the minis are the bigger ones. So I'm on micro Nasdaq. That's why there's an M here in the background. M and Q, micro Nasdaq. So micros are small. If I was on the minis, it would just say NQ in the background. There's not going to be an M. NQ is the big one. And that would be called mini. And the difference is on the NQ, 1 mini is $20 a point. $20. On the micros, 1 contract is $2 a point. So it is a big difference. For instance, even if you were, say, like you're in this trade with me and you held this pullback, let's just say you held it and didn't close it, 90-point pullback, right? With 1 contract, 90 points times $20. You're using the minis, that's an $1,800 drawdown or risk. That's crazy, right? So that's why I encourage you guys not to use minis and to size down to micros. Again, micros will always have an M in front of the name. Okay? All right. Cool. Even on Top Step, what's his name? Braden, and then the other guy, they both, you know, they had some great trading last year, right? They did amazing, but they even say they emptied their live account with Top Step. They liquidated it. They had Top Step pay them the rest of their live account out, and they're starting over with combines because they were finding it difficult in this market, right? Had a great year last year, but finding difficulties, and they don't want to lose all their money. So I think, you know, as risk managers, I think that's smart. So I've been seeing a lot of people who used to use minis all the time are sizing down to micros. I've been telling y'all to size down to micros for 2 years now. It looks like more people are becoming comfortable with it because they're seeing more people do it. So don't do things because other people do them because you made the decision to, would be my advice as well, chat. Y'all remember people coming in here making fun of us for using micros. And it's just ignorance, you know. It tells where a person is financially in their life. It really does. And yeah, so the lesson I'm trying to teach you is stop paying attention to what people say on the internet as far as what to use. You are the risk manager of your account, and you need to determine that yourself, right? So for a 50K prop account, it'll be better to trade micros. And can I swing or can I only scalp? It doesn't matter what. So I'm gonna say it doesn't matter if it's a 50K or 100K or even 150K. You should still use micros unless you build a cushion for yourself. Because like I said, I mean, can you survive these 100-point pullbacks? Because even with 150K, your drawdown's what, like 4,000? So these pullbacks are going to be like 2K drawdowns with just one contract. We're not even talking 5 contracts. We're just talking one contract. You know what I mean? So I would use micros no matter what. But yeah, prop firms aren't specifically for swing trading. They're really for day traders. So you'll have to look into the rules of the prop firm you're with. But with Tradify specifically, it's not going to work because you have to close out your positions by 4:59 p.m. Basically by 5 o'clock. 1 minute before 5 o'clock New York time. Basically when the trading day ends, to be fair. So you pretty much have the whole day to trade. From Asian session to London session to New York session. So when New York session closes, and then you gotta close it. Don't want to mess up my Sakaji by blowing your first account. Well, the thing is if swing trading isn't making you money, then there's nothing to mess up, right? So the way I operate is am I progressing? Am I seeing progress? Because if I'm not seeing progress, then I'm just wasting my time doing the same thing over and over again, right? The candlesticks are the same on every time frame. So maybe this weekend you can look into what you look for swing trades. I don't know what time frame you look at, but maybe 1 time frame lower or 2 time frames lower, and see if you're able to catch that for the whole day. Maybe you can do a swing for the day. You know what I mean? Maybe you can try that. But yeah, a lot of people say that they like swing trading. If you like swing trading, then put money in your own personal account and do your thing. But again, if you're not making any type of money swing trading, then you're wasting your time, you know? Okay, let's see here. For me, time is money, money is time. I don't like wasting time. I like progress, and I like seeing results. And if I don't see results, then it's time for me to adjust something, and I'll try to adjust it. If I still don't see results, then I gotta really think about it, you know? All right, look at this 5-minute closure. I like that. Closure, actually. I do like that. Thinking about going in for a buy here. What's the risk? 62. 62. Let me get a calculator. Maybe 2 contracts. I like this. What are we gonna target though? We need a target. Let's see. Ooh, maybe the all-time highs. Yeah, thinking maybe we come back up to the all-time highs. 139. It'll be a hell of a hold. Am I crazy to target the all-time highs? That is 137 points away. Anything before that? Well, on the 1 minute, we do have this resistance over here that could cause some issues. Let's see. 40 points. We'll see. I'm thinking all-time highs. May just have to hold this one, I guess. Alrighty. Technically trade number 3 on the day, but trade number 2 on stream, right? I'm gonna try to zoom in, guys. I'm trying. Okay, and 2 contracts long. It is looking good. 137. Where'd my calculator go? Calculator. 137. This trade will be what? 548. We're up $100. Thanks a lot for answers. Yeah, no problem. You can ask unlimited questions. Guys, remember, we are doing free mentoring on this stream. I don't have the form up today, but the form will be back in the chat on Monday, where you guys can fill out the form. It's a quick form to fill out, and it's unlimited. You guys can ask whatever you want as far as mentoring goes for trading, whatever you're struggling with, or if you want me to review a trade or something you took, or anything towards trading. You guys did a great job filling it out last stream. We got quite a few people who filled it out, so I'll have that form ready for you to go Monday morning. And I'll answer those questions throughout the stream as you guys fill them out. Okay? Sounds good. I like this. I like these buys here. I am liking this. It's looking good. I am a little worried about these highs here to the left. But if we can blow past these highs, we should be doing all right. We may get a little bit of retracement once we hit those highs, but we'll see. Looks good so far. Thanks, player. I know holding this for 137 points is a lot in this market, just because this market has been a lot of volume. It's been big pullbacks, it's been big pushes, and it can get a little bit more difficult to hold trades in such a volatile market like this. We got news headlines. Yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this. 137 points. Come on. We gotta celebrate if it hits. I mean, hell of a freaking trade. The stats up there. Did the stats bother you guys? Is it in you guys' way? Let me see if I can make the screen a little bigger for you guys. It's hard to crop it. Okay, how about that way? I just zoomed in. Can't really zoom in no more though. Nah, it's fine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at those highs. Whoa. Oh, I got the magnet on. We are at these highs. As you can see, already retracing back down. This is what I was worried about, getting past these highs. Can the price get past these highs? If we can get past these highs, then I do believe we can hold this till 137. We shall see. We shall hold. This one we're gonna hold. Halfway done. We're halfway done on this 5-minute candle. Let me know in the chat, do you prefer the 5-minute or do you want to watch it on the 1-minute? Let me know in the chat, 1 or 5. 1 or 5 in the chat. What's your preference? Here's 5. Here's 1. 5, 1, 5, 1. Which one? Let's see. The key is to keep spinning in the chair. And it'll work out. 1 it is. Like I said, we hit those highs. I was expecting a retracement from hitting those highs. Let's see if it makes a what's the word I'm looking for, chat? A higher support. Almost looks like a Head and Shoulders in a weird way. Yeah, I mean, I could have closed this for 140, but I'm thinking we can get up there. It's just that resistance that is clearly in the way. We'll see though. We got a new 5-minute candle on the way in about 40 seconds. Yeah, chat, this is a trade where I decided to accept the risk and see if it pushes. Maybe not. We'll see. It really depends what this next 5-minute candle does. Just because of how this market has been ricocheting. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna get out at, let's see. I was thinking about break even. I was a little too late, and then see about getting back in, maybe at a lower price. Here come the sellers again. Holy. Is this a range today? Holy. Sellers came in hot. That is, trying to count it, about 80 points. 79 points. I was close. I was trying to estimate it. 80 points. 80-point pullback. Again, if you're trading with the minis and you got one contract, that'd be $1,600 that you'd be in drawdown, which is one contract. $1,600. Again, the market is very volatile, big moves, so sized all the way down. All the way down with the sizes. Holy. Maybe, maybe not is the realest reaction in the market. Once you follow your plan, the outcome is in your control. Yeah, I followed my plan with this one. The only issue with this one, well, not much of an issue, but the only thing is sometimes we get into these ranges when we're done making the move for the day, just because the market is uncertainty right now with a possible war, maybe war, no war, you know. It won't follow price action all the time. There was one day this week, I can't think of what day it was, this week and last week, where it did not follow price action for most of the day. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, if it follows price action, then we should be headed to the top side. If it follows, doesn't follow, it's okay. I accepted the risk, right? I could have got out with $130 and just wanna go for small wins today, but this one I said, you know, I'm gonna see if I can hold this one and see if price action's on our side today. You know? Pullbacks are ridiculous though. We'll into these pullbacks. We have to play a game while we wait, chat. Maybe a little long one. Hold it for 100 points in this market. It may take a little while. It's not 9:30. Maybe we'll play that color game. I forgot what it was called though. Or maybe we'll do Wordle. How about Wordle? That's a quick game, right? Quick game. Just to take a look away from the charts for a second. Candle closes in 2 minutes on the 5 minute. Let's just check out the 5. Let's get a little peek. Oh, looks like we could be making a bottom wick there. Something I would like to see as a buyer, of course. Yeah, that's what the 5 minute looks like. All right. Okay, chat, don't tell me the word if you already played today, though. No cheating in Wordle. Okay. Got it here. Anybody want to give me a 5-letter word in the chat? A 5-letter word. Five-letter word. What are we thinking? It came in super fire. Maybe money? I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, water. Okay, water. Okay, let's see. Is today word of the day water? No. But there is an A somewhere. There is an A. What do we do with that? Let's see what you guys got. Bread. I would do bread, but there's no E and R. But just because 2 of the letters aren't there. Micro's not 5 letters. Flame. There is no. Okay, we'll do bread just to see if the A goes in that spot. Oh, the A don't go there. Okay. Flame. Does the A go in the middle? Okay, all right. So it's something LA something something. Okay, there's clearly no E, guys, so no E. Those are late responses. What is it? Slap? Oh no, I can't. Oh, slaps. Gotta put an S on the end though. There's no way it slaps, right? There's no way. There's no way on this planet of Earth the word of the day is slaps. Oh, plant. Oh, it gotta be plant. It has to be plant. That would be a beautiful word for the day. Oh wait, there's no T though. We could try it. Okay, okay. So it's not slaps, but it's something. L-A-N something. Oh, I put a T. Okay, so it ends maybe in a S, or it ends in a K. Oh, blank. Oh, wait, there's no B, there's no B. Could be clank. Maybe clank. Ain't no way clank is the word of the day. I'ma flip out. Ain't no way. Oh, plans. Oh no, there's no P though. There's no P. Clans. Oh, maybe it is clans. What? No. What? Okay, we got one more guess or we lose, chat. One more guess. Okay, we almost got it. If we don't get it now, we're gonna lose. We can't lose. No. Wait a minute. So it's clank, right? Is it clank? Is that our only option? I'm gonna go with it. No! We lost! We lost! I'm like, there ain't no way the word of the day is clink clank. You know how you chat, you know how you reach for your waist and you clink clank? Ain't no way. That's crazy. Scammed. We got scammed, chat. What a scam. What was the word? Oh, shoot. I exited it. I forgot. I'm sorry. Let me see. Go back. Did I just get access denied? Tomorrow's a new day with a new puzzle. See you then. I just get the clang. There you go. Access denied, chat. Now you can click admire today's puzzle. Clang, yep, clang. Dang, can only play once a day. Okay, everybody, this trade, as we talked about, so let me skirt back again for those who are just joining us. Welcome if you're just joining us. Hope you're having an awesome Friday. Hope you smiled today. Did you smile today, chat? Did you smile today? I hope you did. So these highs over here, as we were in profit, we had a pullback and change. I decided to hold it. We were in drawdown for a little while. Now we're coming back up in profit. Would like to see us push through these highs. If we push through these highs, I do think that we can come back up to the all-time high that we created earlier, right? So that's kind of what I'm targeting, the all-time high. Okay, cool. And that, I mean, it's pretty ambitious of me to target. It is 137 points. I have a feeling we may not get there till the market closes. I don't want that, obviously. Nasdaq can be a little trickster. You see these two candlesticks here. Hopefully you guys like my neon, but you know, Nasdaq does try to get people to close their trades out early. They did get us earlier, but we'll see. Just like I said, I decided to hold this one. Could have got out at break even. I could have got out with a little profit earlier. I'm deciding to hold and see if we get up there. Oh, one more thing. On the 5-minute, I do see a pretty nice candle here to target. This may be a better target here for 97. That may be a better target. All-time highs is a good target too. But I may put it down here. Seems like that may be a better target. You know why? Because yesterday, go back to yesterday. Yesterday, it acted like it was going back to the all-time high, and then it never did. It kind of fell a little short. Let me show you guys. Yeah, so over here. So yesterday, we were climbing up. We had a big pullback, and then I was targeting up here. But man, look at this slow. It was such a slow climb. It like took the whole day. My goodness, right? It took the whole day. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was targeting here. There's my line. 342. Again, I was in this down here, and then I got in again. And like I said, it was just such a slow climb. And even as we got up here for 175 points, we still didn't make it up here, right? It was just such a slow climb. And we didn't actually touch it till almost 2 o'clock. When the move started at 9:30. Or a little after 9:30, like 9:45. So yeah. In summary, I'm hoping this isn't a slow climb today, because I'm not trying to be up here all day holding this. Or watching it all day either, because it's not really my style trading per se. But I would like us to, now that we did attack these highs, well, you guys can't see that. Now that we did attack these highs, I want us to push back to those highs, and then I'll probably put it to break even and then see what it does. But yeah, that is the plan. Hi, Luminous. Good morning. Nas is an apex predator. Why did I just see that? Yo, the F is clang. I think like when you cling onto something, or when you cling onto a person, like, oh wait, or am I thinking clingy? Clingy? Clang. I think it's when you cling onto someone, right? Okay, let's ask Google. Right? You cling onto someone?
Cling.
That was so loud. Oh, clang, like the sound. Okay, so Google is saying clang is like a sound, like clang, like in cartoons. There's a software development. Oh yeah, C#. Yeah. It can also be used in psychological contexts. It says cling associations refer to the pattern of speech where a person groups words together based on their rhyming or similar sounding nature. Really? Quite odd to be the word of the day though, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? If you are wondering, we're up about 70 bucks, 15 points. Looking for 90 points. If we blow past 90 points again, then I'll look at this high for 137 points. But for now, I'm gonna um, look right here. This thing does not want to go. Where are my buyers at? Where are my buyers? Let's add an alert for the break of this high. And notification, cash register now. Yep. Yeah, when it crosses. Where's the text condition? I thought you can add like a text thing. What happened? I'm not liking this though, chat. What's up with this? So annoying. I feel like we're stuck in a range. You know? I mean, look at the 5 minutes. It's just been closing as dojis. Very indecisive. No follow through on the buys. Not ideal, but hey. Hey. Got about 2 minutes till this 5 minute candle closes. Looks like it's probably gonna close as a doji again, but again, 2 minutes left on it, so I guess it could still do anything technically. I don't know what happened to the buyers. They're quiet now. They are quiet. Once this notification goes off, we're going to pause to break even once it hits here. All right, chat, let's see if we can get a push. Don't forget to like the stream if you guys been enjoying the stream today. Forgot to say that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you are new, and turn on post notifications. If you are new, hello. Burnout, Grand Rising, good morning to you. How you doing? Buyers are waiting for the Trump tweet. Yeah. Trump been really bagging these moves. Can he just rest for a week, please? Oh my goodness. Did you guys see him show his 3,600 trades for the year? Did y'all see it? Now, he didn't actually trade. He has someone else trade it for him, but bro, that's cheating. Come on. You get to say, "Hey, buy this now," and then people buy it and it buys up. That's not fair. Is that fair, chat? Isn't that like insider trading? Speaking of, for those who don't know, have you guys seen where the Simpsons predict a lot of things? They even predicted the Strait of Hormuz being well, going through what we're going to do right now, being closed. So the Simpsons predicted that June 4th, 2026, which is coming up in a couple days, that Trump is going to announce some new oil type of coin, I guess, to help with us with the oil. I have no idea the correlation, but and it's called 4. Did you guys see that? That's the sticker symbol. And people, it went viral on Twitter because now people are like, oh my God, everybody should buy it up because it's going to fly up on the 4th when he announces it. And when you look into it, apparently BlackRock, you know BlackRock, already put millions of dollars into the coin and it's at like a penny a share right now. So now people are wondering, wait a minute, are the Simpsons right again? Because BlackRock put money in it. But if you ask me, I mean, at this point, it gotta be some type of insider trading if it does blow up. What do y'all think? Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the chat. What do we think? My goodness, chat. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We got caught in this nasty range. And it looks like a pendant and it looks like a 50-50 pendant. So technically it can go either way, right? But let me know what you think about that in the chat. All right, looks like we're forming this pendant here. And we're gonna have a breakout. But this is what it looks like to me. Be honest. Got caught in a little range. This is quite annoying. Two minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back down to the 80s we go. It's been doji, 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 doji. Not to be confused with the female rapper, but 4 in a row. My goodness. That I don't like. But we'll see what happens here. We're gonna put it back on the 1 minute. We put it back on the 1. Looks like we're still holding this low to the left. We keep dipping in this area here. Can't seem to catch a bid for these buyers. I mean, unless the market is just overall just trying to sell off today. Simpsons a part of the M16. Doja Cat. Buddy. Definitely insider trading. Yeah, so we'll see what happens on June 4th. I'm sorry, is it June 4th or June 6th? I think it's the 4th. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter while we're waiting. Anybody interested in investing in that? I mean, I get why people are investing in it. It's a penny. So it's like, you can buy 1,000 of them for $10, right? And if it shoots up to some crazy number, I mean, probably make millions, right? Let me see. Simpsons 4. Okay, this post is going to be harder than I thought to find. Oh, I should put Trump, huh? Simpsons, Trump. We'll search for that on Twitter. Simpsons and Trump. Okay. Let's see what pops up. Okay, that 5-minute candle close. Let me see how it closed. Yeah, I don't like this closure at all. I mean, this looks like this is such a solid candle. Don't like it, but not what I was expecting. Nasdaq may close this one, guys. Just because I don't like this closure. And we closed below the moving average too. I don't like that. Don't like it. Nasdaq is so annoying. I can't find that post. I'm searching, guys. I'm searching for the post. Can't seem to find it. Come on, come on. Looks like a trap. Yeah, it's okay. Get out. I mean, I can withstand the risk. I mean, I've had such a great week. I mean, it doesn't matter if I lose this money. I'm still big green on the week, like big green. So it's okay. It's okay, chat. I don't mind. Tell me. I'm gonna show you guys what popped up. I'm trying to look for this post that Trump sent. What is this? Is this him curing somebody? Like what are these images? Where does this stuff come from? What the heck? People are so funny. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be so hard to find it because I didn't realize how many memes there are of him up here. Holy. You got nothing but time on their hands. Okay, that is crazy. I can't show that in the stream. What the? Oh, look at this. You guys remember when the Simpsons predicted his win? They predicted it in the year 2000. It was an episode they made that Trump was going to win and go down the escalator like this. And then look at Trump when he won in 2015. They predicted it 15 years earlier. Wow. How come I can't find the recent prediction? Can't find it. Do what your gut tells you. Honestly, I don't. If I went with my gut, I would have closed it because I don't like this closure. But I'm traded really well this week, so I don't mind losing this one because I'm still ending the week very good, very well. So that's why I don't mind. I don't mind holding it. It's cool. Sometimes Nasdaq likes to be tricky. Yeah, I was just gonna say. What I was gonna say next was I haven't seen any liquidity wicks besides this one, but we're making one now. So I was gonna say there was no liquidity wick, so I'm chilling. But I don't want to see a liquidity wick close. Now this candle just started, so I won't call it one just yet. But if this candle closes as a bearish liquidity wick top, okay, cool. I'll get out. Because then that just makes no sense if it does that. But it didn't close yet. It actually just started. It's only 1 minute into it, so it can flip up bullish and push through here and make a 3-bar reversal for us. Can we do that? That would be awesome. Little 3-bar reversal action. Won't hurt nobody, right, chat? That won't hurt nobody. I mean, it is It is about 3 points away from doing that, so it can't do that. 3 points is nice and small, right? Doable. We get back in the green, we gotta hype it up. Now, not back in the green, but if we can break these highs, because remember I told you guys earlier, right? When we first entered, I said we're gonna have trouble at these highs. Hang on 1 minute. All right, we started off in the green, guys. Right, we had a good buy in the green, and what I say, I said these highs are gonna give us some trouble. As soon as we hit these highs, what happened? Psh, pull back, and well, I'm looking for us to come back up and hit those highs again, and then I'll move it to break even. That is what I'm looking for. It's a stretch, I know, but see if we can get that. See if we can get this 5-minute candle to close above the moving average, for goodness sakes. Holy. What am I draw 50 bucks, 40 bucks, 50, 40, 50, 40. It's flashing between 50, 40. So I could still close it right now and still be green on the day. But if I hold it till stop loss, then I'll be red on the day, but I'll still be green for the week. Today's Friday. So that's kind of how it's going, chat. That is how it's going. All right, it's got 1 minute and 50 seconds on it. 1 minute and 50. Nasdaq just got a range. We just got a range. Simpson hired Michael J. Fox for all the early news releases. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I really don't. You want to be honest? I only seen clips of The Simpsons. I've never seen like a full episode. Has anybody here in the chat seen it? I really haven't. Now, Family Guy, I've seen Family Guy. It's been years, but back in the day, yeah, I've seen a lot of Family Guy back in the day. But as far as Simpsons, I really haven't. Maybe because I was younger then. Oh, I probably shouldn't have been watching Family Guy either. Probably shouldn't have been. All good. It's all good. So we are in the 80s. My entry is at 98. But every time we get up to the 90s, we seem to reject. Not cool, Nasdaq. Not cool, but it'd be nice if we could hang around the 90s and stay there, you know? Stay a little while. Go on vacation, you know? Go by the beach. Get your shades on. Get a little tan. Stick around, Nasdaq. Stick around in the 90s for us, you know? You don't want to do that, though. Tricky Nasdaq. Yeah, chat, like I said, I'm deciding to hold this just because no matter what, I'm gonna end in the big green this week. But like, if you're someone where, let's say you weren't trading well this week, or just, you know, haven't been doing well, then, you know, there's nothing wrong with cutting your trades. If you feel like, okay, it's just ranging here, there's nothing wrong with taking a scratch. You know, if I was doing bad this week, I would have cut this. Well, actually, if I was doing bad this week, I would have cut it at break even. I wouldn't even have held it this long. But, you know, I rate things based on how I'm doing. You know, even though I feel like buys aren't as strong as they were when I first entered, I'll still hold it because I'm doing well this week. You know what I mean? So like I said, it does depend on how my performance is going. That's how I make my decisions, and that's how you should make your decisions while you're trading, right? You watch South Park? No, didn't watch South Park either. Love The Simpsons, so good. Even had their game for PS2 and Xbox. Oh, speaking of PS2 and Xbox, I saw today that Call of Duty's new game, for the first time, they're not going to drop it for the PS4. I guess you gotta have a system higher. That kind of sucks. But this is what they do though, chat. Y'all know this is what all the gaming companies do. They force you to get the newer games. Part of that is because of the software they're using, right? You gotta have a more updated system to be able to play the game, to run the software correctly. So there's that. But yeah, I saw that this morning. I didn't even see a new preview though of the new Call of Duty. Did not see a preview. Okay, did that 5-minute candle close? It did close, and it closed. It closed as a doji. Holy. Still had a top wick though. That is a liquidity wick. I did say if it had a liquidity wick that I'm out of there. I did say that, huh? Yeah. I guess I get out of there then, chat. Peace. I'll get out of there if it, let me see out in 1 minute. We're just kind of downtrending in here. How far up did we go originally? 60? No, not even 40. Jeez. Kind of similar to over here. Just dropped about 40 points and reversed. What's up with the 40s today? 40 points in reverse every time we enter here. The 15-minute looks like it's just touched the lows of the last two 15-minute candles and actually did break through the lows, but it's not holding. Right now it's not holding. You guys can see here, literally just broke through the lows of the last two 15-minute candles. And it closes in 10 seconds. Yeah, if this were to become a candle flip, that would be insane and extra as hell for Nasdaq to do. I ain't gonna lie. What other shows do you guys watch in the chat? Let me know, what other shows do you guys watch? What other shows? I was just watching that Married at First Sight, and I couldn't help but laugh yesterday because one of the guys that left the house, he came back, went to the kitchen, he had a bag, and he was making food for everybody the day before, right? The night before. He got a bag, he said, oh, this is my seasoning, my seasoning, my seasoning. The supplies he brought, I was like, oh, that is so petty. Like, let me go back and get my sugar, my pepper, my obey. I just thought that was so funny, chat. Like, you know what I mean? Because he left pissed off. Imagine leaving pissed off and then you pull up the next morning like, oh, shoot, I forgot my obey. I got to get my seasoning. Pay $2 for that. I'm going to need that back real quick. Let me not forget my seasoning. That's so petty. The chi. My wife and kids. Yes. My wife and kids. Oh my goodness, I used to watch that like crazy. What is Nasdaq doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the 80s. We were just hovering in the 50s. We are back in the 80s. My entry is at 98, so I'd like to see us in the 90s. There we go, in the 90s. As I said it, we're in the 90s. We're at 91, 92. Can we see 98? Back to entry we go. Can we get back to the entry? If so, we're probably going to need to hype it up in the chat. We may need to hype it up. We may need to. Because what a survival. This is, holy. Back to entry, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Holy. What the heck? All right, everybody. We are back in the green after being in drawdown for 24 hours straight. Let's do this. Let's hype it up. Let's get some fire in the chat. If you got it, if you got a W on you, go ahead and put a W in the chat. W or fire. Let's hype it up and let's see what we can do. Come on. Hype, hype, hype. Can we get there? Can we get back to those highs? You know, at this point, do I even move stop to break even if we get to those highs? I done held it out this damn long. You know? At this damn point. It's like, it might as well just hold the hoe. Thank you, player. Are there any good, like, FBI cop investigator shows? Let me know in the chat. Are there any good? Are there any new ones? I watched that one that was based out in Canada, but I think, well, they filmed it in Canada, but the show based it in Cali, where they acted like they were, well, they didn't act, but they were like state troopers in a national park, and there was a lot of stuff going on. What's the name of that? It was on Netflix. Does anybody know? National, it was like a national park show. Netflix. Oh, Untamed. Did you guys see that? Untamed on Netflix. This show, Untamed. Yellowstone. Oh, were they at Yellowstone Park? Oh, Yellowstone the show. I haven't seen that show, but is it good? I heard it was good. Did you watch Yellowstone? Let me know. Maybe I can try that show. I need a new show. But yeah, Untamed. If you guys need something to watch over the weekend, I watched this a couple months back. Are they filming a new season? Untamed has officially been renewed for a second season. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, they're looking to film in Hawaii for the new season. All right. Interesting. Hawaii. All right. Beautiful place. Cool, cool, cool. All right, chat. This is just redonkulous. It's ridiculous. But I will say, if we break this high, this will be 54 points. If we break this high, I may add to it and then move my stop loss up below these lows. $15-minute candle flip on the way. 8 minutes to go. 15-minute candle is only halfway done here. But yeah, I think thinking about adding to this. We'll see what happens here. Let's see something that I like. Let's see. Looks like we're about to break. Trying to break. And we break. I said one contract. Why I got two contracts? Okay, there we go. I just added to this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I added to this 3 contracts in, and now we're gonna move the stop loss up. Beautiful, y'all. We're holding through drawdown. We're adding 2 positions as we see it go our direction. Original entry was here. I'll try to tag it out for you as I go. For those just joining us, I'll type some text. You know, turn it off. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. What? How come every time I text? Oh, this is about to piss me off. Hold on. Add text. There we go. Holy. Original entry. I ain't got nowhere to put this damn text, chat. There's nowhere for me to put this. There's nowhere for me to put this. I'll put it over here. Original entry. Added to trade. We added to trade here. And we decided to hold the drawdown. So held through drawdown. Oh, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been live trading on YouTube for over 5 years. I've been calling out live trades on YouTube in real time. My channel is not about showing off. My channel is very humble. It's simply about educating you on trading and showing you the way that I trade and helping you guys out. That's all this channel is about. So if you guys like real trading, this is the channel for you. If you like a positive community, this is the channel for you. Alrighty. Been live streaming before the prop firms were popping. We've been here, so welcome. Alrighty, chat. Chat. What's up with this trade, chat? Let's hype it up. Come on, let's go. I appreciate y'all. Maybe a believer in micros. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So this is what I'll do, chat. We didn't go through all this. Hey, cha-ching. All right, that was the first checkpoint. I'm just gonna call this checkpoint. Let's change the checkpoint. That was the first checkpoint. So what we're gonna do is, if I see it not going my way, then I may trail it with 1 contract and then hold the rest, or I may trail it with 2 contracts and hold the rest. I'm not sure yet. I honestly don't know yet. So I'm talking to you out loud as I go through my process, right? Would you take profit? Take profit. Honestly, I'm looking at 2 things. I'm looking here. We got a nice institutional candle on the 5-minute right at 495. So approximately 50 more points to go. But I really was looking here at 535 at these highs to take out the all-time highs today, because that's how we move, right? We take out liquidity. That's what we do. That's 140 points away. I mean, that would be beautiful. Seriously, that would be beautiful. How much would that be, chat? Where's my calculator? Hold on, hold on. Calculator, where you at? Okay, 140. We're in 3 contracts now, so that's $6. That would be 840 if we hold. Been holding for a long time though, chat. You guys know me. I don't usually hold trades for over an hour. It happens occasionally, but hey. Yeah, I don't like this backpedaling. So I may close out like 60% of this and hold it. But I'm trying to give it a chance. So let's see. So I'm gonna put a, let me see. Okay, so here's a limit order here to take some profit. I'm gonna trail it right here for a limit order. So if it comes down, I'll close out for some profit here just for one contract, and we'll hold two. And, or actually, maybe two contracts. I said 60%, right? Let me delete. So I'm gonna delete that order. They'll stop at two. All right, two contracts are gonna close here. I'm gonna trail it in two contracts, and I'm gonna leave one open. I'm actually gonna move my runner to break even. So see this order right here? I'm gonna put it at break even. Okay, there we go. It took out two contracts, so we took some profit off. Awesome, awesome. We took out like 180 in profit. So now we're gonna hold at break even for the last one. Make sense? Make sense? I'll change this so you guys understand. Sorry guys, it's hard to explain it while I'm concentrating at the same time. Sometimes those two contracts. All right, let's see if we can get a push here. 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. Can we get a little push? A little bit of a push. A little bit of a push. Everybody who's in the chat right now, did you smile today? Let me get a yes or a no in the chat. Did you smile today? If you didn't, please smile right now. Make sure you smile all the time because you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and you are worth much more than what I can say. So make sure you smile in the chat. Positivity only here. Positively only. We're all about growing ourselves, right? I got stopped out in profit on the M&Q buys. What happened? What happened? How'd you get stopped out? Or did you only have one contract? What's the gray box at 3,500? Yeah, gray box, great question. Gray box at 3,500. Got a little bit of an institutional candle right here on the 5-minute. I'll put an arrow there for you. That way, if you want to take a screenshot and study it, there you go. I'm gonna put added to trade here. I'm just putting notes here for you guys. Added to trade here. Close two contracts. My stop is at break even. That's why you can't see the money. Oh, let me delete the other stop down there. I'll do drawdown. Stop is at break even, so I'm gonna just put this there. Nasdaq, you better fly, Nasdaq. We gotta have a pet talk, Nasdaq, because I can't have you doing this to me while we're on stream. Because when we're off stream, you move so beautifully. And there you go, Nasdaq. There we go. A push through the 40s. Can we see 50s, ladies and gentlemen? We are at 45, 46, 46 and a half. Can we see the 50s, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Let's push through these highs. Little sucker. Don't want to push through these highs. So if you're wondering what highs I'm talking about, if we put it on the 1 minute, the highs that gave us a bad time on our first entry, right? Right here, right? We're trying to see if we can push through these highs. If we can push through these highs, we should get a really nice push to the top side. But we keep finding sellers here, fortunately. Other days I don't mind, but when I'm in a buy, I mind. I do mind when I'm in a buy. So sellers, chill out, you know, chill out. You had good sells over here. Congratulations. Now let us buyers have our fun, you know. You had your time. Right, chat? They had their time. Love your vibe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Got my coffee, so now I'm smiling. There you go. Order block question mark. Yeah, that's what the new school kids are calling it. You can call it that, I guess. But yeah, it's an institutional candle. Can you tag your original stop? Yeah, I did this so you know it's at break even. The original stop is down here. Yeah. I'll put this here. Here I'll put stop loss at break even. Oh, BR, BE. Perfect. All right, we got some notes here. Good notes, right? Good notes. Let's save that image. Good notes, good notes. And we found sellers again at those highs. My goodness. May get stopped out for break even, everybody. Probably will. Looks like it's coming down a bit heavy here in the 5 minute. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to hold this one. Looks like the last micro may be stopped out. Now, on other days, you won't see me move the last micro to break even. I'll usually keep it at the original stop loss, and I'll just hold the last position. But a day like today, I've been seeing the buyers and sellers come in very aggressively. So a day like today, I will hold it at break even, right? So it depends on the day. You know, you have to evaluate the day. Not every day is going to go well with your strategy. On a day like today, it's not going to go well with my strategy if I move it, my last contract, to the original stop loss. A day like today is a little bipolar for me, so that's why I moved the last contract to break even. Make sense, everybody? Yeah, like I said, it depends on the day on how I do it. And you want to be able to evaluate your days, you know? That's how you there we go. Okay, so the last contract got taken out at break even. But good profits, everybody. Good profits. That's a win. Big bank, tight, low buy. That's a win. Big bank, tight, low buy. Type of money you gonna need to sight. The type of money you gonna need to buy. I'm gonna clean this chart a little bit. I'm gonna keep this tag here because I like these highs. So what I'm gonna do now, is double check my lines, because sometimes I get caught up and I don't add to it, and sometimes we may make like a liquidity grab on the 15 minute, and I like to pay attention to those. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm just walking you through my process. Okay, yeah, so like see, like right here, I didn't tag out this low. This may be something I want to look at, because if I decide to take sells later on or whatever, this would be something that would be important to me. What else? That's probably it, but let me use the magnet to get that right. I'm gonna read the chat in a second, I promise you. If you guys are new, welcome. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to click on the stream. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. Okay, this looks okay. Freaking pullbacks, man. Witty Trades, my first time joining your live stream. Loving it already. Thank you. My strategy is in a nutshell, in a summary, You're not gonna learn my strategy from me just saying it in like a minute or two. You gotta show up here consistently, and you gotta watch the streams, you know. But besides that, I have these levels I mark off that are very important, and based on how price reacts is why I enter trades. Of course, I have confluences, right, and all that good stuff. But like I said, you gotta be here consistently, and you will slowly learn over time. Do I swing trade? No. Learning a lot from your laid-back style of trading on the 5-minute. Thanks, you're very composed and using micros. You show me I don't need to put so much size on if I hold longer. Yeah, no problem, Queen. And days like let me see if I have a screenshot of yesterday. I'll show you my trade yesterday. I wasn't on stream yesterday. But oh, it's on my laptop. I don't have it, do I? Dang, I don't have the screenshot, but I was gonna show you like yesterday. I have a trade. I'll just show you on here though. I was in these buys, right? Early in the morning. So early in the morning, 9:30 yesterday. I gotta turn off my magnet. All right, 9:30 was like, oh my God, we're gonna buy, and then quickly turn into a top wick, right? This is why I always wait the first couple minutes. Don't hop in the first minute. Are what you doing similar to ICT? I don't know what ICT does, but I highly doubt what I do is similar because my chart doesn't look like a lot of ICT traders' charts. So I don't think it's similar at all. Actually, it may be similar because I mean we're all looking at liquidity grabs. We're all looking at I call them imbalances. They may call them something else. I call them institutional candles. I know they say order blocks. So maybe we're looking at similar things. I don't know, to be honest. But I think they have more labels on their chart than me. But yeah, so yesterday at 9:30, we came down 120 points. And then what happened? Big push off, right? So I entered right here. If I turn on a moving average, you're going to see we closed above the moving average here. It was a really good pullback to continue for all-time highs, right? There goes that nice closure there too. You can even have put this in your Fibonacci on the 15-minute yesterday. I mean, this was a beautiful Fibonacci play. I'm just showing you on the 15-minute. It looks better on the 1-minute, the follow-through with it. But oh my goodness. But yeah, I was in these buys here. I added to the position. I would move. Instead of having my stop loss here, when I add to the position up here, right, I added here and I moved my stop loss here. All right, so when I add to positions, I don't keep my stop loss way down here because now my stop loss is going to be way more than what I was risking, right? So I usually add when I see I have a spot to move my stop loss up to. I held pretty good here. I had a pretty big position on by this time because I was really confident in us getting past the 20s, and we reached 32. So we got 12 points above, and I closed it out because I knew if we came back down, I'd just hop back in, and I did. I hopped back into this candle, not on the 15-minute, but it was on the 5-minute, but it was this candle. That just happens to be what it looks like. It was right over here, yeah. So we kind of have like a bullish pendant, just simple stuff, guys. Bullish pendants are continuation uptrends, just simple stuff. I was very confident in this because overall I was in buys, and my profit target was here, so I was extremely confident. And because I won the first trade, I had I risked like double. And the reason why I risked double is because, like I said, let's say you're up 400 on the day. Let's say I risk 700 on this trade. Well, if I lose 700, I'm just going to be down 300 on the day, and I'm okay with that. You see what I'm saying? So I try to use the cushion that I make for myself to risk higher. So added maybe 5 micros. I don't remember. There might have been 6 micros. 5 or 6, I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, took this and boom. So yeah, you can easily have 1K days with micros, or even more than that, 2K days. You just have to be strategic where you're adding. You don't just add because you want to make money. You'll notice I'm not adding because I want to make more money. I didn't say, oh my God, I'm up this amount, so I added to the trade, right? I said price went here, so I added, right? Focus on process over profits. I'm focusing, okay, we created a new low. That's a good place for me to move my stop loss up. If we continue to push through a certain level, then I'm gonna add to the trade. You see what I mean? Not just, oh my God, I want to make this X amount, right? So you want to be technical, not focused on the cash. I know we all focus on the cash, right? You trade gold? Yeah, I love gold. You guys know I love gold. I haven't traded it in about a couple weeks though. It's been a couple weeks. I haven't been loving it lately. I feel like it's I even took it off my chart because I said I'm gonna chill on it for a couple weeks. Look, it's not even on my chart. Just because I didn't like what I see fake out wise. It's had some great breakouts. Holy, like some incredible breakouts, but man, the fake outs that I was seeing the last couple weeks, I was like, oh man, that's tough. But if you catch it, I mean, even something like this is 299 points. This is 300 points in 5 minutes. What about the whole thing? 560 points, that's insane. So yeah, I mean, if you're on the right side of gold, I'm sure you're having an amazing day. But if you're not on the right side of gold, your stop loss is pretty steep. I mean, this is 100 points in 5 minutes. I mean, these candles are pretty big in volume. Been giving nice sells past few weeks. We might finally get back into buys. But yeah, gold just overall, when I've been reviewing it at the end of the day, but I've been seeing a lot of places where if I did take the trade, I might have got faked out. So I just haven't touched it in a couple weeks. That's all. This is goodness, Nasdaq. It's like pulling teeth on Nasdaq. Yeah, guys, while you guys are here, once again, the Tradify deal. The Tradify deal, the thing that's ending this weekend is if you buy a bundle of 5. If you buy a bundle of 5, you get an extra 30% off just for buying 5. Again, you just have to click bundle 5 and it adds it together. You don't have to, oh my God, pay for one, go back, pay for another one, go back. No, you don't have to do that. They have the bundle now. You just click bundle, put them all up together for you. So that part of the sale will end Sunday night. So Monday morning, you're not gonna get extra 30% off, right? But even if you don't buy, let's say you don't buy 5 accounts, right? I mean, 5 for 300 ain't bad for 25K. But let's say you just go for one $60 account. Look at the growth. It's $60, $59 actually. $59, guys. $59 is a pretty damn good deal. I mean, that's life-changing for anybody. You can go in to a 25K with $59. Use your micros. You only need 1,500 to pass. Get $1,000 payout. You can invest that into getting a bigger account, and you can keep growing from there, right? But all it takes is a tiny investment to change your life. So what I'm trying to tell you is, instead of going for the 150Ks and the 100Ks, if you haven't been doing well with those, size down to the 25K. Just, okay, instead of losing money, let me just invest $50, right? $59. Start one account, get a payout, right? Then you can always buy whatever account you want after that. You know what I mean? When you invest, you want to invest the lowest money possible to get the highest return. Because I see y'all be messaging me, y'all be buying 5 150Ks. But then unfortunately, when you fail, then you fail 5 of them, but you just paid for 5 of them. Then you guys buy 3 more, then 4 more, and That adds up to thousands of dollars very quickly, guys. It does add up. Let's take a second right now and think how much did we spend on challenges the first 6 months of this year. Because when I see you guys, this is the last time I'm seeing you guys this month. I'm not going to see y'all till June, right? The last trading day of the month. So, let's just reflect, just reflect. Funny thing enough, you'll find, and I talked about this with the Tradify team. I said a lot of traders, when they size down to just one account, for some reason, they just pass. Even though every time they bought 5, every time they bought 3, and he laughed and he said, yeah, our stats show that. I said, it's so weird, but yeah. But we all get into our own heads, right, chat? We're human. We self-sabotage ourselves sometimes. That's just a part of the journey. I made the conscious decision to change to 25K after I blew a 4K payout on a 50K. 25K allowed me to not over leverage. 50K was teaching me focus on 1K days. Yeah, I love the 50Ks. I know a lot of people love the 150Ks. The way I think about it is on the 150K, to me, 4,000 drawdown, it's good, but I would still use micros. Because of how big my stop losses are nowadays. My stop losses weren't this big before. Y'all been with me for a long time. Y'all know 3 years ago on stream, my stop losses were 20, 30 points on NAS. But what are my stop losses now? 70 points, right? Like double, triple, right? So I know I would still be using the micros on 150K, which is why I don't go for them, because it's the same thing, right? I'd use the same micros on a 50K. So why make myself reach a 9K target when I could just reach a 3K target? You know what I mean? Trading the same sizes, it's less work, right? By the time I hit 3K profit target, I can activate those, and then I make another 6 grand. I could take the payout of 6 grand and get whatever the profit split is after that. But by the time I do all that, you know what I mean? Instead of making 9K on a 150K with micros, I could have passed and took a 6K payout on each account. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just something to think about. Not discouraging you guys. There's nothing wrong with the 150Ks. There's nothing wrong with them. I think they're actually really great for having more of a drawdown. They're phenomenal for that. But what I'm saying is if you've been failing and struggling to consistently get payouts, maybe scale back to the smaller accounts before you go to the 150Ks. That's all I'm saying. And then once you pass those accounts and you're getting payouts, if you want to go to 150Ks, then go ahead. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, just to save you guys money. That's all. That's all. Never tested the 150Ks, only practice accounts. Yeah. Even on Top Step, I see everybody with the 150Ks. Seems to be very popular, even with other firms. I feel like most people are getting 150Ks. I get it though, if it's for the drawdown. I 100% get it. If you can afford it in your budget, get it. For me, with my strategy, for me, it's a strategy thing. For me, strategy-wise, I would use the same risk. So that's why I might as well go for a smaller profit target for me. But if you would use different risks, then I'd go ahead for it, That's what I would say. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I had to take that one in case. Okay. Don't tell me we're going to have a zombie rally to the top side here. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. By the way, chat, remember with the Tradify, with using my code, guys, there's no subscription. So it's a one-time fee. So $60, one-time fee. I mean, come on. You don't have to worry about a subscription. Take your time. Get to the payout. And then you can buy whatever accounts you want with the payout. And there's no activation fee either. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, I'll change my banner over the weekend. I just put that banner up today just so you guys know you can get 5 for 300. And I know a lot of people are gonna like that deal. Because I've seen people investing thousands into buying 5. So 300's not bad, huh? Tempting to hop back in. I'm not gonna lie, it is very, 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 very tempting to hop back in here. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about it. I do like it. I do like it. What's my risk? I don't like the chop though, but here I don't like the chop, but it's still looking quite bullish to me. It is looking bullish. I'll put it here. I probably just have to hold it and walk away. I just don't like zombie rallies, that's all. I don't like when we slowly crawl our way up. Like, can we just get there? Did we close above this? Oh, not yet. Okay, let me see how this candle closes. It closes in 1 minute. Don't close too far now. So instead of impulsing, I'm gonna see how it closes. Chat, let me know in the chat. What account sizes do you guys like? 25K, 50K, 100K? What account sizes do you guys like? $150K. Which ones do you guys prefer? 50K? 550K? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, people are missing out. 550Ks sets you straight. I'm telling you. Just use micros. Lower profit targets. 50K. Fell in love with the 25K, but 50K will always have a place in my heart. Yeah, it's really not bad. We take a look. Let me minimize this. If we take a look, right? And by the way, they do remind you when the day ends on your dashboard. So if you forget, look, it's telling me I got to close my trade within the next 4 hours and 19 minutes. So they do have a countdown timer here. Yeah, let's see. If we go for the growth, the 25K is only $59. That's not bad. Well, it's $100, but it's 59 if you use code lens. 59, guys. Can't beat 59. That's not bad. I want to see the drawdown. Oh, okay, 1,000 drawdown. A little tight, but yeah. I would go for 25s, but that drawdown is so tight. 1,000. Just because the volume in these candles, but it's doable. It's workable. But like I said, they do have that bundle button, guys. So if you click bundle, then you can get 5. That way you don't have to buy it 5 times in a row or unclick it, right? So if you click bundle, then it'll show you the bundle total, right? Without the bundle. And if you click add discount code, this is where you guys can put Lens. Let them know who sent you. Let him know who sent you so we can get better deals than 60. We gotta talk these things down, guys. Let them know who sent you so we can get better stuff. I can't use my own code, but like I said, I do this for you guys. You guys know they don't allow us to use our own codes. I hope you guys know that. No company does. Like, truly doing this for you guys. But yeah, I can use a different code. So I put in a different code, and instead of 470 for 5, it's 282. Oh, 282. I put 300. It's 282, people. It's 282. That's not bad. 282 for 5 accounts. Well, shit. Well, like I said, and that's 5. So if you make 1,000 on 5, that's 5 grand back. Hello. I be telling y'all. Trying to tell y'all. That's a pretty damn good deal. Holy, and like I said, they have a beautiful journal. They keep a trade log. The journal's really nice, actually. I'm actually impressed. I actually think it looks better than Top Steps. Sorry, Top Step. I do think it looks better than Top Steps. And it's the only thing that I would say they were missing was the manual lockout, but you have manual lockout on Tradingviews, so all good. 25Ks are slept on, especially for TPT. TPT is 1,500 win or loss, win or lose. Oh, the drawdown's 1,500 on TPT? I forgot what it was. Let me see. I forgot what it was. I really forgot. I gotta go. Yeah, they took away my code because I wasn't posting, but they told me I could have it back. But I mean, I don't really care, so I never reached out to have it back. To me, it's like you choose a side, you stay there, right, chat? But see, with TPT, yeah, but the 25K is $75 with 50% off. It's $75 though. That's much more pricier. But yeah, I see what you're saying. The trailing drawdown's 1,500. That's not bad. That's a really good trailing drawdown. But I see what you're saying. Dang, Tradeify, change your 25K drawdown to 1,500. Guarantee you. That's a steal, honestly, because it's damn near close to the 50K, right? If you think about it, chat, 1,500 drawdown on a 25K for $60, that's damn near close to a 50K. Come on. It's only $500 difference. That's not bad. May have to talk to him about that, huh? Like I said, chat, Tradify does have Tradify TV. I do think they're trying to outdo Top Step. We'll see what happens. They got merch, they got everything. I did tune in to the guy that does Asian sessions on Tradify. I can tell he's a really great trader. And I saw him do a few education shorts. He's really good at explaining simple concepts or complex concepts in a simple way. He knows what he's talking about. Oh wait, let's be a little nosy. What is Top Step doing?
You're attached to your positions. Guys, it's going to hinder your progress trading. If you aren't ready to be a full-time trader, you need to have an outsourcing income because you are going to be attached to the finances of that, and it's going to hinder your progress. It's going to hurt you really, really bad. It takes a long time you need to be so dialed in mentally, and you need to separate all the things that create attachment to the markets, right? It's so critically important because the best thing that you could do, and the only thing that you could do in the markets, is control your risk. Everything outside of that is outside of your control. You can't control your positions. You can't control the outcome of a trade. The only thing that you can control is your risk. As soon as I get into this trade, I'm assuming the risk that I'm going to lose this $383. It's already gone. In my mind, it's gone. That's how you have to be. You can't be attached to it. You have to know that this money could be gone. And the sooner that you're better able to do that, and I made a video on this recently, is that you need to be comfortable with whatever red day you can walk away from. Because what's the hardest thing for traders to do is to walk away on a
Walk
red
away.
day. They can't do it. You could have a 2-week win streak, and that one red day destroys weeks of progress. So whatever that red day is for you, and whatever feels controlled, if you can't handle a $500 risk and it causes those emotions to come out of you, and then you want to go and make a bad decision, the $500 risk is too much. It's too big of a risk for your risk appetite right now. You need to grow into that. If $150 is where you can walk away and not tilt and not deviate from your plan, then that's where you stay. And over time, you build up. But this isn't something that happens overnight, guys. You can't just take a $1,500 loss and just magically think that you're going to be able to walk away. You have to build up to that. Get yourself accustomed to those risk appetites. It takes time, guys.
Spin facts right now.
Absolutely.
Facts, right? Yep. All facts. We just got to let Tyler cook right now. Trade is cooking right now as
I love what he said. He's like, I hopped into this trade. I'm already accepting the loss before the loss happens, right? He's right. He's right. He's focused on the process, right? Process over profits, guys. And I also like that he said we can't control the outcome of our trades. We can only control the risk. And that's true. That's why I always tell you guys are what? Risk managers. What's up, Seven? I see you. AD in the chat. Good morning. What I always tell you guys are the risk managers, right? The only thing you can control is your risk management. That's the only thing you can control. You can't control the outcome of the trade. Sometimes you enter a trade, Trump done tweeted something. Boom. You know what I mean? I see he's in the red, but he's in slight green on this trade, but he's taking sells. He's taking sells on Nasdaq.
The entire move, guys. This is what everyone does. They go, I need to capture the entire move. No, you don't. Capture a small piece and just do that consistently. And over time, that's going to play out in your P&L, and you're going to see the growth in your P&L. Always go for low-hanging fruit. You do not need the entire move because you're not going to capture the entire move every time.
True.
You're not. And chasing that is...
True. This guy's great. He's preaching there. Not gonna catch the move the entire time. That's why, like, I don't always hold trades per se too long into certain things. Like, you'll notice over here when we talked about Nasdaq selling off over here, notice we talked about these lows. We didn't say, oh my god, all the way next to the next key level. Yeah, that would be nice. That's what I want it to do, come to the next key level, right? But it's not about what you want. It's about trade what you see, not what you think. What I see is we have a bunch of lows in here, and actually, I would highlight this specifically. This is exactly what I would target first, right? So trade what you see, not what you think, because when we trade what we think, we trade what we want, okay? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. The term Trump tweet is now part of the American vocabulary. Wait, it really is, though. That's so funny. Yeah, depending on what he says, the market will react, right? Quite heavily, too, with headlines. Oh, man, child, I am so hungry. It is 9:50. Your girl did not have breakfast. What's for breakfast today? What'd you guys eat? I'm thinking about something light. Maybe some oatmeal. I'll cut up a banana. Top it off with bananas on top. Get a little fruit in. I'll probably add some peanut butter on top. Get a little protein in. May or may not have a protein shake with it. That's how I feel. I'm thinking oatmeal, banana, peanut butter on top. Thank me later if you haven't tried that combination. I promise you, it's delicious. I need to open up a restaurant. Now, I'm not that. I feel like I'm not that passionate about food though. Like maybe if I was like a chef. I mean, I'm a chef for myself in a sense, but you guys know what I mean. I don't feel like I'm that passionate about food. I cook because I have to eat. You know, I don't cook because, oh my God, I love cooking. You know what I mean? Just look at oil, had a nice run, and now we're back in the 80s. Had some sausage rolls. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Wow, this is so if I turn on my moving average, we're just kind of riding the moving average, right? I'm gonna turn it on. Oh no, that's my checklist. Turn on the moving average. See how it's kind of more flatline? When it's flatline, we're kind of ranging, right? You don't really want it flat. But the other thing I turned on is I was working on this for you guys. I coded this up called the official checklist, right? So it's a checklist of confluences. You can edit your confluences. I just put in some samples here. And what you can do is you can say, okay, confluence 1, it did that. Confluence 2, it did that. Confluence 3. And it'll calculate your trade score to 100%, right? So I say, okay, this is an A+ setup. But let's say it didn't do one of the things. And it's going to check off it didn't do that. So now it's a 75% setup, right? And you can add up to 8 confluences in here. You guys can customize this to any colors you want. Change all this to any colors. You can reposition this. You can put it in the top right corner. You can put it in the left corner, bottom left corner. You know, you can move this around, making sure it all works right before I give it to you guys. But if you guys would like this, let me know in the chat. You guys like this idea? I coded this up for you guys. It is mine. We'll show you. It says indicators. If you go to my scripts, it is indeed my code. It's mine. It is mine. I made it for you guys. But yeah, let me know in the chat. You think that'll help you guys out? Take higher percentage setups. Again, you'll be able to change the colors to whatever you want. The text colors, the background colors, the border color. Change it to whatever you want. Whatever fits you. You can change it to being more seen, less seen. You know, you can have fun with it. I don't know what's up with this highlighter stuff, but I've been with the highlighter colors lately, but I thought it'd be easy for you guys to see on stream, right? Or if I were to draw like a trend. We've been trending up, right? A highlighter colors really work, right? Thank you for subscribing. Hello, hello. All right, chat. Finishing off the day in the green. Finishing off the week in the green. Hey, hey, hey. Great week. I'm excited to trade with you guys next week. We may throw in some Asian sessions in there. I may surprise you. So make sure you turn on notifications so that you know if I go live. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, guys, check out Tradingviews over the weekend. Remember, the bundle of 5, that discount will end if you get 5. You get an additional 30% off. That part of it will end Sunday night at midnight. So going into Monday morning, it won't be there. But yeah, take your time, trade well. If you're done trading for the day, lock it out. Just got an account. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you so much. Like I said, guys, let them know who sent you. Use code LINS, LINS, so we can do more stuff for the community. We can get better deals. You know, show them we're here. We're active. They reached out to me. They love you guys. They love me. They want more real traders. So they want people with a positive community. So let's show them what we're about. On that note, I hope you have an incredible weekend, everybody. Wishing you well, wishing you peace, love, and happiness. I hope you have an amazing weekend. If you didn't trade well this week, it's okay. I promise you it's okay. You can fail 1,000 times in a row. It does not mean you're incapable. It just means that there's some lessons you haven't learned yet, right? There's some upgrading that needs to be done, and we can help you do that upgrading, all right? All right, everybody, make sure you smile. Make sure you smile tomorrow. Make sure you smile Sunday. And remember your homework. I'm going to test you guys Monday morning and give you homework. 25 sample sizes. Come back with them, okay? If you missed what I said in the morning, 25 sample sizes mean you need 25 examples of your strategy or a strategy. It could be anything. Where you're placing, I don't know, let's say you're researching Friday and you're like, okay, this sold off right here. How can I get into this trade? And you're going to look at it in different time frames. You're going to mark it up. You're going to write notes. And you're going to keep going and get 25 sample sizes and see if you can find similarities and things you can use as confluences. Whether it's your moving averages, moving average crosses, closures, the way the market structure closes. It could be liquidity grabs. It could be your key levels. It could be a bunch of things. I'm just going off the top of my head. Okay. It could be your VWAP, whatever. Get those confluences, 25 sample sizes. All right. I'm going to catch you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you so much. See ya. Manifesting to be sitting here, present, confident, seeing it, executing it. What the hell?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So I think I'm going to add to this position my stops to break even. Boom. Boom. And boom. Day, come on, 1K. 690 with micros. And I'm gonna close that. Hoes is mad, chat. Chat, hoes is mad, chat. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. All right, chat, close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5 grand live on stream.